Manchester. I have been dancing in Manchester on the weekends since my studio closer to home is currently closed. Manchester is such a fun and pretty city here in the north of England, and it's been a privilege to be able to go every weekend. The studio I found here is so cute. They have a bunch of merch and a little cafe, and it's just really girly and pretty and fun, and I really like that. The studio isn't too big, it's just one studio space and a little lounge, so the classes are never too big either. Today I took an hour and a half technique class and then a 30-minute point class to follow it up. As usual, the recurring theme lately, I'm still fighting with point shoes, and fun fact, I killed this pair in this class, so $130 for 30-40 minutes in shoes, ridiculous. Anyway, that was my day, I hope to see you guys later. Bye! Good morning! Today we're headed to Manchester for ballet. I grabbed this granola bar thinking it'd be a great breakfast, but there was so much coconut in it I couldn't eat it, so I just had this juice. I arrived in Manchester and the weather was absolutely gorgeous. I made a quick stop at Pret for something that I could actually eat, which was this egg bati, and your girl has finally figured out the buses, so that was great. I double checked that I had everything I actually needed for class because I did leave in a bit of a hurry this morning, and then almost got off at the wrong place. I guess I spoke too soon, but it's just a little bit of a walk from my bus stop to the ballet studio, and I get to walk through this really cute little almost neighborhood, and you turn the corner and boom, here we are. Ballet Contours is where I go in Manchester if you're looking for a studio. They have a wide range of classes. It's really cold out these days, so it's really important for me to warm up. I do have some hypermobility, but that does not translate into flexibility. So giving myself enough time to really limber up before class for me is very important. So I did bar, and as per usual, I stayed for point. At this point, my toenails were too long, and I had also broken one previously from a different class. So I am going to be taping my toes to high hell today because they will hurt. And I have a new pair of point shoes. This is one of the pairs I bought a few weeks back in London. They are the Balance European in the extra strong shank, and they are a great fallback shoe. They fit so many different foot styles, so many different people. They always have my size and width in stock, so it's just a great fallback shoe for me. As you can see, a lot of tape, my toe pads. I use I think they're Perfect Fit toe pads that I really like. This is the first pair I ever molded, and when I get a new set, I guess you could call them, I will probably mold them a little bit thinner than they already are. Don't roast me, I just didn't have scissors. I am cutting off all the excess elastic here and will tuck it into my point shoes. Whilst editing this video, I realized I put this leg warmer on inside out. How embarrassing, but I don't think anyone really cares. You can see me trying to break in the demi point, and look, these just look so nice. They're quite hard first go, and they look really pretty. I did rub them in some rosin at my class last week since there was some on the floor, so they'd be ready to go. I just really like the way these look on me, but as they start to dry, I will start to knuckle in them, so they won't last too long. They will need a bit of gluing. Here is a snippet from center work. I got off the bar for this, and as you saw, almost killed myself. One of my ankles is much stronger than the other right now, and it's causing me a little bit of anxiety because I get hesitant on that foot, which, if you know point work, hesitation is going to get you injured. So I don't know, I'm just going to need to work harder and make sure I still focus. It was a really fun point class and a really fun center class. I will also try to film more for you guys on flat because I feel like that's just as intriguing and just as important as the fun point stuff. This is Mr. Peanut, our teacher's papillon, and he is also dressed feastively. He's so sweet and so adorable and always comes to give you little kisses during break. I wanted to give you guys a little outfit of the day. Look here, my Leo is Suffolk, my skirt is Gilly Hicks, I do believe, and And my leg warmers, I'm pretty sure, are from Amazon. Alright, that's all. Happy dancing! Guys, I wanted to show you what's in my dance bag. So first we have this skirt from Hollister, my booties, they are nice and warm, they're from Repetto. A water bottle, please take water with you to class. I always have some sort of warm up with me. My leg warmer, today I just had one. Brown flats. A TheraBand. Point shoes, of course. An umbrella, it was supposed to rain today but didn't. Band-aids for blisters, a tennis ball for rolling out, and my custom toe pads. They're supposed to be in this bag, and when I opened the bag I found a second pair of toe pads. So let's just put them where they're supposed to be. Tissues and these deodorant wipes. These toe caps that I don't actually ever use. The charge cord for my phone, 2 random individual pieces of KT tape, and my point shoe bag. Now let's figure out what's inside here. We have pink flats, pink tights, brown flats, brown tights, another pair of point shoes, and a third pair of toe pads. Why am I like this? I don't know. My knee brace, a spare hair tie, the actual container of KT tape. These are 2 mesh socks that I will wear if I'm not wearing tights in my point shoes. And now the bag is empty. We have Deep Blue, which is a pain reliever stick thing, and my TheraGun, which is a massage gun for those rough days. And lastly, all of the backing and garbages from those band-aids and KT tape. That's it. What do you keep in your ballet bag? Today just felt like a blue day, so I'm gonna wear this leotard, but it's covered in lint, so first it needs a little bit of a roll. Much better, don't you think? Now I just am checking that I have my point shoes, my flat shoes, and point shoe prep is already in the bag. I try and never take it out so it doesn't get misplaced or lost. My water bottle, which will go in last because it needs to be filled up. So first the leotard and leg warmers. These leg warmers are just thigh-high socks that I have bought off Amazon and then I just cut them. This skirt is from Gilly Hicks. I think this one's a size large. And then for warm-ups, I also have this like sleep shirt cardigan thing, also from Gilly Hicks. I think this one's also a large. so it's not too baggy. And then I have a thick pair of socks just in case the studio is really cold. Next, these blue booties. This is another new pair of booties that was gifted to me by my sister for Christmas this year, and I haven't really gotten a chance to wear them in class yet. Also, tights, can't forget those, and of course my water bottle. I think that's everything. This is me before class, and this is me after. Good morning. It is Saturday. I'm in the United States, and today is my last day at the studio here because on Monday I'm flying back to the UK. So I thought this would be a good day to do a ballet vlog. It is 9:30 in the morning, and we're gonna head to the studio. Before I headed to the studio, I went to Smoothie King and grabbed us a couple of smoothies, and then I decided I wanted to do bar in my new pointe shoes. If you're curious about this, there is both a TikTok and a full vlog on the new pointe shoes that I've got. I've been having a hard time breaking them in lately, so I just decided I should wear them for bar and try to get them nice and supple. However, I am fighting with them. They're just a different model, a brand that's new to me, a bunch of things. I'm trying to figure out the perfect combination to make them comfortable for me. We're not quite there yet, but we're getting closer. I only lasted a few exercises in them before I finally just gave up and took them off. They just weren't feeling good and were exacerbating one of my blisters, which is already almost healed. So I'm not trying to reopen it or anything like that. You can see here when I go up, I just immediately come down and there's little to no roll through, just at all. And here I'm like fidgeting with the shoe. I'm just not comfortable in it, at least not yet. So I put on my flat shoes and did the rest of our class just in flats. It was a student-led class, so we basically just did whatever we wanted to do. I got super sweaty today. We worked on some turns, some dance, some of the recital dance, just a bunch of things. And then afterwards, since I have a free studio and time, I decided to film some more content. Here are some sneak peeks of some stuff you guys will probably be seeing on TikTok later in the week. That is, if it does not get banned this weekend by the US Congress. Hi guys, so I am leaving lunch and coffee, and I don't normally have to go out before ballet, but this was super fun and cute, and I just had an amazing avocado toast, and I felt warm and cozy in this outfit and just thought, fine, this is what I'll wear to ballet. So I just really needed to freshen up. I decided to put my hair in this braid that I did myself. I first pulled into a half back and then braided it for a little bit more security. I used one of the Glossier liquid eyeshadows just to do an eyeshadow touch-up, and then a spritz of vanilla to smell, you know, delicious. And then I topped that up with this oud roller perfume oil type thing, and it's really golden, musky, and warm. After this, I shoved a bunch of stuff into my bag. I made a separate video on what's in there if you want to know what I take with me to class. It was raining, but Liverpool looks so pretty in the rain, if you ask me. And headed to the train station, got my train. It was not crowded at all, which was fantastic. I had like a seat to myself, and it's just a really comfortable ride into Manchester. Here's the outfit. I wore my blue booties. This is my first time, I think, wearing them to this studio, and they just looked so pretty. I'm so thankful to my sister for giving them to me for Christmas. There's Mr. Peanut. He's been feeling a little down lately and having some digestional issues, so if you watch this video, give it a like for Mr. Peanut and hope that he feels better when I next see him. I did some plies in center for warm-up, just some demis to really feel my knees and my inner thighs. And you know, had a little bit of chat with some of the people in the studio, because if there's one thing your girl's gonna have, it's a little bit of chat. Showing off my Leo. Everyone just really complimented this color, So I guess I just need more blue, more of this like teal blue. So after class, per usual, I stayed behind for 10-15 minutes, did a little bit of filming and a little bit of extra point work just to kind of work on some things I was struggling with in class. I really like these point shoes. I think these are the Block Elegance, one of their split sole models, and they're my favorite block that I've ever tried. They do need a bit of gluing. They've lasted me about 2 weeks, which is not bad for point shoes. I'm hoping to get, a couple more days out of them. That would be fantastic. At this point, it's been a few hours in the studio and I'm beat. I'm ready to head home. If you didn't know, I am also a reformer girly. I try to go when I'm being good about once a week. If you look at my face, you can see the warm-up had me questioning whether or not I should stay or just like dip, but you know what, we gotta do what we gotta do. Reformer really helps me get stronger, strengthen some of the smaller muscles in my body that are weak, and when I'm going to Pilates consistently, I'm better at ballet. That's just a fact. So I think if I remember correctly, this class was a little core heavy, which is why I am dying. And you can see me and my friend Hunter just over there having a giggle fest. Most likely because I am whinging the entire time. I am a complainer in my heart, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna complain about it, but I'm gonna do it. Next, I grabbed my box and we're again doing more core work. Why? I don't know, but we do these lean back things, and then really have to like pull your core pulls you back up. And of course, we had to do them diagonally for the obliques on both sides. I can't tell you how frequently I complain about us having to do both sides. That's the hardest part. But whatever, it's good for me. And the teacher, Miss Joni, always makes sure that your form is correct and you're getting the muscles, the correct muscles, the deep muscles, the ones in the right place. I don't know. I had to take so many breaks, but whatever, we did it. Moving on to, you guessed it, more core. Why? I don't know. This one was really challenging because my hip flexors were sore and your knees just kind of want to drift all the way apart, but I know I can't do that. And then we started extending and this looks kind of cute. It looks kind of a sleigh. Like, it looks like I know what I'm doing, and that's a good place to end today's video. Bye. Happy Halloween! Today is another ballet with me vlog, sort of, I guess. I've got my bag and we're headed to Manchester. This was actually filmed on the weekend because I go to Manchester to dance on Saturdays. I get on the train, it's about an hour-ish, depending on the train journey. And then today, the beach got on a bus. Who is she? Did you know that the double-decker buses in Manchester are yellow? I walked from the bus stop to my studio and saw this beautiful tree, but also got caught in the rain. So I ended up looking a little disheveled. Took my shoes off at the entrance and hung my scarf and whatnot. How cute is this studio space? This is Ballet Contours in Manchester. Feel free to look it up. They have some great classes here and a little cafe where I could grab a bottle of water for class. I am early, but that's fine. That gives me time to stretch out and put on my costume. We were supposed to wear costumes to class today. I was kind of lame and just did this like Harry Potter uniform cosplay thing with black Leo and skirt, a gray shrug to kind of mimic the cardigan, and then I have a Slytherin scarf and tie and did a green bow. Again, don't mind my hair, I got caught in the rain. This is Peanut. He is the ballet teacher's little papillon, and he was also dressed for spooky season, and he is super sweet and adorable. And then I also stayed for a point class today. The teacher gave everyone a little bit of candy and recommended a sweet to me because I'm from the United States and these candies were unfamiliar to me. It was really tasty. It was like chocolate with hazelnut and caramel inside. It was really good and a nice little like a sugar pep before we did point class. The point shoes I'm wearing for this class are the Grishko Novas, and guys, this was the last time I will ever wear these shoes. I will be posting a review on them later. One of the other girls in class today brought her cat, and how gorgeous is that kitty? She's also super sweet. I filmed a little bit of point work, again, for the review. My toes were really hurting today. But on the plus side, the weather's cleared up.